Okay, and thanks, Rose, as we're getting some technical difficulties, but we're about ready to do the duel between the Brush Beat Diggers and Weld Central. Got some commercials going in the background now, maybe it's settling down. We're going to start the duel tonight at 170 pounds. Justin Bass and Brush is scheduled to go. He doesn't have a opponent tonight. Up next at 182 will be Ezra Gutierrez against Josh Buckholz, but Ezra's sick tonight, so Buckholz will get a forfeit win. And Buckholz, one of the two ranked wrestlers for Weld Central Rebels. So we've got two matches over already, and it'll be tied up 6-6. On the team side, Joe Carwin will go at 195 against Logan Longworth. Longworth is ranked number 4 at 195 pounds. Joe Carwin, the freshman for the Beat Diggers, set to go. And as they work out, our map is red around the outside. The big circle's blue and the 10-foot circle's red. So Jason Holdren's here. Take her away, Jason.
Joe Carwin, a freshman from Brush, just getting underway, both in the neutral position. As Rob said, Logan Longworth, one of the two ranked wrestlers for Weld Central, ranked number 4 at 195 pounds. Tied up ear to ear out in the center of the mat. They break apart, tie right back up, slapping heads. Both wrestlers looking for a shot. Nothing yet as they tie up and break apart. Joe Carwin, a freshman for Brush, looks pretty good so far this year for a freshman wrestling that heavier weight.
Yeah, he's handled real well. He's a tough competitor.
Joe Carwin in on a double leg, trying to lift it up, getting a crossface from Longworth, trying to pull Longworth down right on the edge of the mat, trying to pull him back in, and Longworth's going to crossface him and get out of that as they tie back up.
Carwin is in there on him pretty deep there, but couldn't complete it. Run out of room at the edge.
That was a good deep dug leg. He tries it again. He's in deep. Got Longworth kind of on his hip. Longworth tries to come around. No points yet. Carwin trying to pick up the ankle on a crossface there. And Logan Longworth's just going to go around the corner and get the 2-point takedown.
Kind of overpowered him a little bit there, I think. Longworth the takedown.
We don't have what class they're from for Weld Central, but as we said, he's ranked number 4 in the state. Joe Carwin tries to stand up. Longworth on his arm, and we'll come to the end of the first period tied Longworth ahead 2-0 with that takedown.
Carwin will get choice. He's looking over at coaches. Coach Quinlan says take the down position.
Carwin sets on the bottom. Longworth gets on from the left side. Second period's underway as Carwin tries to switch. Leaves that arm hanging and Longworth grabs it. Carwin up stand-up position, trying to run away. Logan Longworth just trips him back down at the ankles. Carwin tries to come back up. Longworth pulls him back down. Now Longworth with the 2-on-1 underneath, running around the head on it, lets that go, and just trying a little cheap tilt there. Carwin not quite over. It's a 1 count. There's a 2 count. Looks like we might have points coming Longworth's way on that little cheap tilt. Carwin standing up now. It's broke back down to his base. Longworth with the 2-on-1 underneath, looking like he's going to try that cheap tilt again. Lets it go. Carwin bases back up. Longworth breaks him back down, trying to get him over on his hip and get Get another couple points out of that cheap tilt. Carlin just pulls out of it, spins around behind and going to get a reversal. So Carlin's going to be down 4-2 with 38 seconds left in this second period. Now it's time for Carlin to try to get some points here.
Nice little Peterson roll there by Longworth.
Gets a 2-point reversal out of it. Going to go up 6-2.
That was a quick 5. He jumped from.
Picks up another 3 near-fall points there as it's 9-2 now for Longworth and Weld Central. Right on the edge of the mat, Carwin broke down. Carwin gets back up to his base. They're going to go out of bounds. 3 seconds left in the period. Carwin down 9-2.
Grant, the Peterson roller, pretty tricky move for a young left off.
Going to go to the third period. Longworth's going to take the down position. Maybe Carwin can get something going on top this time. Carwin looking pretty good for going against a fourth-ranked wrestler so far. He's just getting a little bit overpowered. And Carwin trying to break Longworth down. As Longworth hits a sit out, tries to come around. Coming around his hip, and he's going to get the 2-point reversal. Carwin down flat on his belly now. Longworth just putting his weight on him right now. Carwin base is up. 11-2, Weld Central wrestler in the lead with a minute 15 left in this third period. Carwin comes up, stands up, runs away, and gets the 1-point escape. 11-3 now. Carwin has a little over a minute to get something going here. He's in deep on a single leg, gets underhooked by Longworth, and Longworth spins around for the 2-point takedown. 13-3 now. Carwin base back up again. Longworth just out on that arm and tight waist. Look to be working that cheap tilt again, but let's go of it. Goes underneath with a half and a wrist, trying to turn Carwin. Nothing going yet. 30 seconds left in this third period. Carwin flat on the mat. Longworth has a half and a wrist still in. Carwin bases back up. Now Longworth puts a leg in. That grapevine ride. And get turked over there.
No, 5 seconds to go.
No exposure. And that's going to end the match. Logan Longworth of Weld Central beats Joe Carlin of Brush 13-3.
Okay, let's just talk about some of our sponsors like T.O. Charlie's. See T.O. Charlie's for a great used car or truck. If you don't see what you want on the lot, they'll find it for you at 700 West Platte in Fort Morgan. And Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance offers home, health, auto, farm, business, workman's compensation, insurance, union insurance. They've got it for you at Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. And B&B Appliance at 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan. The place to shop for all your appliance needs is B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Retail Program. Okay, Jose Rodriguez just picked up his forfeit win. And Jordan Krieger will get a forfeit win at 285. Jose getting his at 220. Conrad Cole, next up, he's going to get a forfeit win at 106.
Rush Conrad Cole.
So,
also at 113 pounds. Brush's Tony Lopez going to pick up a 6-point forfeit. That'll put him up 30-10 at 120 pounds. Alec Peterson also going to pick up a forfeit. And it's going to be 36-10 before we see our next match at 126 pounds. We're senior Elijah Mora from Brush going against Colton Tangle of Weld Central.
Hey, Elijah. So he's a senior for the Beat Diggers, and he's ranked number 4 in the state behind Shank Olathe, Josh Miller-Bennett, and Anthony Muse. Laura's giving up a lot of length there as he goes against Colton Tangle. There's Weld Central in the red, white, and blue singlets. The Beat Diggers in their cornflower yellow, and nice little duck under, and a nice lateral drop, and out of bounds they go. More of a fair hook and a throw there by Mora. And Mora right off the whistle. Oh, lateral drop, and on top he is with a double grapevine. Has the takedown. Tangle a little high with it. Tangle trying to peel that away, and half power, half Nelson by Mora. He's working that power half. Taller Colton Tangle broken down, kind of setting out down. Spangle tries to get that grapevine out of there. And Mora now working the arm out, trying to get that right arm. He likes that guillotine. And he's going to set up that guillotine. Referee down there looking for potentially dangerous. And watching Pangle trying to tripod up out of this. And now Mora hips down, now hips back with that guillotine. Pangle is wide base. Is going to get her potentially dangerous out of that and not go over. So it'll only be 2-0 with minute 1 gone here in the first period. Pangle puts the heels underneath and tries to spin out of there. Moore does a good job following him around. Locks up a 2-on-1. Working those wrists underneath. We're right at Matt's side here at the Weld Central gym. Pangle trying to base out. Moore tight waist, working that near arm back. Bust Pangle forward. Working right in the 10-foot circle. Moore looks like he's trying to put in a chicken wing or reinforced arm bar. Working that right arm. Moore trying to step out and walk it around. Pangle's got a lot of leverage with that length. And Moore loses the reinforced on that, but he's got a half Nelson driven in there. And he's got the arm bar, but the elbow's a little out of shape, and they'll stop it for potentially dangerous again. 9 seconds left here, first period.
Angle's wrestling 126 pounds, but he's got to be well over 6 foot.
Oh, he's tall. And he looks huge compared to Mora. Now Mora gets his grapevine in there, comes back with a cross face. And he's going to hold it in the second period, only 2-0 for Mora. He figures choice. Mora says he wants a down position. Face away from us. Pangle in on the left side. Quick stand up by Mora. Peels away and gets his escape. There's a shot by Mora. Pangle bellies down. Mora tries. Now his lateral drops him right to his back again. Pangle rolls through it. And Mora. Pangle's trying to reach back, hit a switch. It's blocking the grapevine. Mora with a double underhook. Spins around. It comes up on top. Side drag Pangle for a moment. Work right here in front of us. Or the 2-on-1, I think, they're facing away from us. Pangle trying to get them Mora. That 2-on-1, now he gets his grapevine in, trying to turn him over, but they run out of room right here in front of the score table.
Mora just can't turn him. There's so much leverage there when he sticks an arm or a leg out. He just can't get him over.
Yeah, I think Mora's going to give the escape. The free escape, and Pangle looks like he was going to start in the squat. Then he reaches that long arm out. Mora just backs away from that. He's stops in the 10-foot circle right on his knees, and Moore just comes in and takes him down. And Spangle reaches back, trying to get a headlock or something, and Moore throws a half Nelson on him. Just can't get the leverage on Spangle to put him over. He'll get the takedown. Go up 7-1. Now Moore puts an elbow in the back of the head.
I think Mora just frustrated. He can't get him turned.
Yeah, he's working hard to do it. His angle broken down underneath him. He kind of gets in the bunch there. Or with the 2-on-1, now comes a little cheap tilt, and Pangle's on his back. And here comes some back points Moore's way. No, they're going to wave it off. There wasn't as much exposure as I thought there. Now Moore will throw that grapevine in there and try to turk him over off that. Just use that leg and try to get a little leverage. Run out of time in the period. 7-1 for Moore as we go to the third period. Tigers leading the duel 36-10. All the scoring off of forfeits. It's only our second match. And they're going to go in a neutral position here in the third period. Pangle's choice. Moore with a shot. Pangle trying to fight it off with a cross face. Moore with a single leg right at the edge, trying to drag him back in. Now get a double leg right on his toes on the edge. Pangle trying to fight it off. He's almost on the gym floor, and Moore will give up on that, and they'll head back to the center. They restart. Moore gives a little head tap. Pangle, now the double leg tackle by Moore lifts Pangle up, bumps him down for 2. And here coach, somebody saying get the half in there, but I thought that was a coach, but I think that was a parent. And here comes the, kind of got the half Nelson or overhook in there. Sure what Moore is trying to load up there, Jason.
Can't tell for sure. They're trying to.
Pangle's just really hard to turn. Now Moore is just going to push him away as they go out of bounds. Give the escape to Pangle. 55 seconds left. Moore up 9-2. Restart. Moore drops down for a double. Sets Pangle down on his hip and trying to work up the body. And there's a 2-point takedown for Moore. We'll put him up 11-2. And Pangle reaches around and picks up a single leg, and now I guess I'll let it hold. Oh, Moore. As Pangle hung on to that single leg for a second, he uses his leg as a lever, almost like a half Nelson, walks it around. He's got a double arm bar locked up. Got Pangle underneath him with 15 seconds left. And got a hammerlock back there. So he get down inside of 10 seconds. Reaches under that. Oh, now he reverses it. Reverse half Nelson going for the pin with 2 seconds left. And, was it a pin or wasn't it a pin? It was so close.
I'm guessing it was. I heard the whistle before the buzzer.
The referee's going to come and talk to the scorekeepers. The hand was starting down as the buzzer went off, so see how he scores that. It was so close. And it is a pin. And we'll get
I think we've got to blow that 5:59, don't we?
6 minutes. I don't know. Okay. How about that? Cargill Meat Solutions. They take as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide for their consumers. Part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program. At High Plains Bank. No matter what your loan needs are, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts with CDs and High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Okay, did you catch all that?
132 pounds, Bo Rocha, freshman from Brush, receives a forfeit. That'll put Brush in the lead in this duel 48-10. Our next match, 138 pounds, Christian DeLong from Brush against Nathan Bush of Weld Central. That match is underway. They tie up in the center of the mat.
Christian, I think, is a junior for the Beat Diggers.
They break apart. Little head tapping out there as Christian backs back up into the center of the mat. Nathan Bush ties back up with him again. Long tried a little shot there. They break back apart. DeLong again tries just feints a shot. They work back to the center. No real good shots yet as DeLong tries a snap down. That doesn't go anywhere.
Snapped his feet clear in the air. He hit it so hard.
They break back apart, go back to the center, and Bush in on a single leg, picks it up. DeLong hitting the crossface, trying to get away from that. Rolls through, puts DeLong right to his back, going to get the takedown and back points, it looks like. DeLong stands up, just about puts Bush on his back. That was going to get a 2-point near fall for Bush. DeLong's going to get an escape. Bush and Weld Central is going to lead 4-1, and what a scramble out there. I didn't even catch it all.
Oh, yeah. DeLong showed a lot of strength there to power off his back, and wasn't a whole lot of control even when he was on his back by Bush, because DeLong just powered off his back.
They tie up in the center of the match in a neutral position again. Forehead to forehead, trying to gain inside control. All that work for inside control, and they break back apart. DeLong ties back up, throwing a headlock. Throws Bush to his back. Bush rolls through. They'll go out of bounds at the end of the first period. Another scramble.
These guys are showing their strength out there.
DeLong's choice, he's going to defer. Bush is going to take the down position as he leads the match starting the second period, 4-1. DeLong gets on from the left side. Bush tries to stand up. DeLong drops down to an ankle. Trying to pull Bush down. Bush stands up. DeLong pulls him back down. DeLong trying for some wrist control underneath. Bush stands up again at the edge of the mat, falls through, tries to hit a sit switch on the way down.
DeLong kind of got that little scissor circle around the near leg.
Still trying for some wrist control. Now he locks up a cradle underneath.
Oh, don't suicide it there. No.
Oh, and DeLong on his back as he tried that cradle, and that was a quick scan.
Oh, that was really quick.
Christian DeLong goes down in 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Better match than what it showed, though.
Yeah, Christian had the cradle locked out, but he shouldn't have done the suicide. As Bush got the arm out there and his strength, he just Christian couldn't get out of it. I think Morrow will be up next. He takes on Chris Kaufman at 145. Don't forget Edwards Right Price Market and Flowerland at 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days. Okay, Morrow's going to shake hands with Kaufman, and we're underway. Kaufman and both Bush are in just a blue singlet with white trim. We touch a red, old nice little single leg. Kind of a duck under the single by Morrow, and he's got the takedown on Kaufman. Kaufman trying to hook up the switch. Oh, right over to his back he goes, and Morrow's got the elbow tied up in front of him, kind of an armbar look now. As Kaufman's fighting off his back, Morrow stretched over the top. Nice high bridge by Kaufman. And there'll be 2 near fall points for Morrow.
Jake Morrow's really gained a lot of strength over last year.
Oh, when he dumps Kaufman, he's back again, but Kaufman kind of rolled through. Now Morrow had a loose grapevine in there with the kind of an arm bar. It almost worked a double arm bar. They put a little chin in the collarbone, and Kaufman's on his back again. Morrow trying to improve on that and get a reverse half Nelson as he's out in front there. His near fall points coming for Morrow if he can't put him away. And there's the pan. It comes at 1:16 of the match for Nick Morrow. Quick duel. We only have 2 matches to go, so let's talk about Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for projects around the home, office, or yard. Ackley Building Center at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. And State Farm agent Greg Mullen. Your good neighbor, State Farm is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen. Okay. Go ahead, Jason.
Tyler Stratman, a junior for Brush, playing against Trent Harris of Weld Central. Match is underway. They're tied up in the center of the mat. Ear to ear out there, fighting for inside control. Just hanging on out there so far. No shots as they break apart.
Kind of an ear-hugging match there.
Tyler Stratman in on a double leg. Dumps Harris to his back, and Harris just rolls through. Stratman then with a half try, and then tries a cross face and ankle. Still in control behind Trent Harris here. Stratman with a barbed wire. With Harris up on his knees. That doesn't happen very often. Harris stands up. Stratman pulls him back down.
Stratman had him on his back for a moment. Couldn't hold him there.
Now a little pick and step by Stratman, trying to expose Harris here. Nothing in it. He's got that cross face in there. Picking up 2 points so far. Going to get a 3 near fall out of this. He strengthens up, puts a deep half in. Just about gets flipped over. Now he's got it a little tighter in there. He can stay chest to chest and not get flipped.
Some big bridges by Trent Harris. He's thrown Stratman clear over the top a couple times.
Awfully strong out there. Stratman still chest to chest.
Oh, he might go
slip through. No reversal yet, but Stratman gets a 3-point near fall. Stratman's still in control. And that'll be the end of the first.
I do with that. There really was no break in position. Harris had a headlock locked up on him.
Harris showing a lot of strength out there.
Oh, it is. As Coach Jason Schellenberger would say, defer, I think. Okay, whatever. I guess Harris is going to take the down position.
Stratman gets on from the left side, grabs an ankle as Harris tries to stand up, busts him over on his hip. Harris just pushes back up into his base position. Stratman with a cross face, trying to just Turk Harris over here. I may be looking at a pick and step, trying to step through there. He gets to step through, should be picking up back points there. And there is a...
They call a illegal hold on this. What did he do?
I missed it.
Maybe called it a headlock. I don't know, but they're going to give a point to Harris.
And no back point for Stratman. I'm sure that he counted back points out there. Stratman trying to cross face and ankle to throw him over on his hip. Harris just grabbing a hold of his wrist. Reaches around for a single leg on him. Stratman grabs that cross face again, maybe looking for that pick and step again. He steps through. Not sure. Stratman trying to pull him back. Now he's picking up some back points. As Harris flattened out, looking for the pin. Eric's not fighting near as hard this time, the same as what we had before. Strapping chest to chest there with the reverse half.
He's afraid to put his hands together, and there's the pin. Okay, tried to put his hand up there like he's going to do the headlock again, and he just kind of pulled it away there like, don't want to get dinged again. So.
We have one more match tonight is all, Rob, is Alec Muir, a freshman for Brush, going against Brady Beckel.
At 160.
And don't forget Flat Valley Hearing Center. They're 417 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Get your hearing to do its very best at Flat Valley Hearing Center. And Morgan Federal Bank, your one-stop shop for all your banking investment needs, from checking to savings, IRAs. Morgan Federal Bank at 321 Ensign. Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. And they are equal housing lender and member of FDIC. Alec Muir, freshman for the Beat Diggers, trying to fight off a single leg tackle by Beckel. And down he goes. Beckel getting the takedown, and he gets an immediate escape.
I have the team scores at 60-16 for Brush. At the scores here, I don't know if they've missed a couple of matches, but it says 48-16.
Yeah, we got it updated there. Muir on his feet as he stalks Beckel. They're down by one. It pushes away. Alec, the freshman, his brother wrestled last year. The last 4 years. As they go ear to ear. And Muir, it's kind of an underhook on him, and a bit of a headlock, and pushes Beckel towards the Weld Central bench. Giving each other more of the evil eye now than anything. Now Beckel feints a shot, Muir blocks that. Now Muir in on a single leg, in with it deep. He knocks Beckel down. Needs to get some control, and there it is for the 2-point takedown. And Muir will have the lead by 1. 3-2. Muir trying to get a deep tight waist half Nelson in there. He gave up on the half Nelson pretty quick. Come back with the cross face, traps that far elbow, trying to turn Beckel in, pulls him in, and grabs a picking step. Beckel's on his back, right at the edge. Beckel looking at the lights. The last match of the night here. They're going for the pin. Beckel's shoulders right at the edge. They say, just on the bench and we'll run out of time in the period. And there's 3 near fall points for Muir. So he'll go ahead 6-2. So we get his second period. And we'll be on our feet. Broke foreheads. Muir, long range shot by Beckel. Muir, good sprawl. And works around. He's got a little bit of a headlock. Beckel gets a long arm out. He just gets a cross face in there before he puts the half Nelson in. And now there's a little whizzer throw, and Beckel goes right over on his hip and almost stays back. Now Muir sweeps the reverse half, locks it up, and going chest to chest. Beckel in deep trouble with 1:22 on the clock, second period. They're trying to settle Beckel down. Beckel turns into him. That was a big mistake. Now Muir had him pretty flat there for a moment. Sinks that half a little tighter with every wiggle. Muir on top. It's Beckel's. Thought he was down there for a moment, and let's see. There's sprung a leak. Should get 3 more near fall points from Muir, plus the takedown. We got blood everywhere. Let's got some. Quite sure what happened there. Yeah, there's a bloody mess out there. Why don't we take 30 seconds? We'll have a short time out here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, that's a bump for music there. Okay, welcome back to Weld Central. Our last match of the night is got the wrestlers all cleaned up. Alec Muir and Brady Beckel. They're at 160 pounds. Our last match of the night. And I double check our team scoring. Right now they're showing on the scoreboard 48-16 for the Beat Diggers. But the wrestling's been a little closer than that. So we'll wrap that all up at the end. Okay, Alec Muir. There's Beckel with a stand-up, and they get over towards the edge. They get potentially dangerous.
I don't think anybody caught that 3-point near fall, but
I don't know if you got the near fall or not. Okay.
I think they were so consumed with the blood.
Yeah, there's blood everywhere. But, Beckel was definitely on his back for a long time. They'll go out of bounds again. 43 seconds left, second period. There's 160 pounds. Here's going to work in on the right side this time. Get a caution on the start. Didn't get on the stomach. Okay, Beckel with a quick stand-up. Here's got the 2-on-1. Beckel runs away with somersaults. This Beckel broke away. Muir kind of somersaulted sideways the edge of the mat, so we'll give Beckel the escape. 28 seconds left. Now Beckel is shot, big sprawl by Muir. A little underhook and a front power half. Cranking on Beckel's head. Now he just gives up on that. I thought maybe a little too early. It sunk in there pretty good.
Looked like he could have shucked him by there and spun behind.
But, didn't see how much cotton they stuffed up his nose, so kind of gets to be a distraction, too. In the third period, 8-3. Still didn't award those 3 near fall points at the end of that blood time. Muir will take the bottom position here in the third period. Beckel in on the left side. Quick stand-up. Nice stand-up by Muir. Beckel, though, comes around with a half nuts. Oh, a little grounding roll by Muir, and he's got Beckel on his back. And he's locked it up. That wrist locked up in the leg. Now he's trying to turn into Beckel. And Beckel's belly down. That'll be a 5-point move for Muir. Now Muir's got him on his back again. Loose half on there. Trying to stretch the arm out. Get chest to chest with Beckel. Muir going for the pin again. We're down to 122 and counting in the match. And boys, referee looks to one side, and there's the pin to end the duel. And that'll come along. Let's see, 4:44 of the match. Is that right, Jason?
That is correct.
I'm not the best math guy away. Okay, that does it for our duel. Before we go back for a short time out, let's don't forget some of our friends down at Center Auto Parts. For all your auto supply needs, stop by Center Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. And Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, gold standard in ag lending. And the Brush Grocery Cart. Welcome home to your hometown grocery store, featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. Equitable savings and loan. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. CNC Auto Parts. There we're across the street from the grocery cart at 1305 Edison. To your local Napa Auto Parts store in Brush. And Northern Colorado Title. For all your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. And we'll be back. We want to talk about buildings by design. Most important thing to buying a new building or starting a new design build project is picking the right company to build it. For a free bid, call Pat Walter or Travis Lefevre at 970-842-5837 or check them out on the web at buildingsbydesign.com. Okay, let's take a couple minutes, and we'll come back and wrap up the scoring on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back to Weld Central as we're duel's over already. 7-16, a pretty quick duel, Coach. And I counted up the scoring at 66-16. I don't know what you...
Yeah, that's what we got, too. So.
Okay. We're only losing 2 matches, but we'd like to wrestle a lot more.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of disappointed when I saw this morning, saw their lineup. But not much you can do. I know this school in the past has been pretty tough back in the 1990s to 2000s, but I don't know what happened. I mean, they only got about 7 kids out, so.
Yeah, that's tough. I remember Jason Schellenberg, their head coach, wrestling, and he was a tough customer.
Definitely, and I wrestled in the Donovan McMahill era, where he went on to win a couple national titles in B2, so.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, he was. He turned in high school. In high school, he wasn't near as big, but once he got to college, man, he turned into a total beast, definitely.
Yeah,
he dominated the college scene. That's how good he was, so.
He was second as a freshman.
Yeah.
I think that was Fort Hayes, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, he went to Western.
No, I meant... Nationals in Fort Hayes, but he's a Western kid.
Definitely. Yeah, so...
Of course, you wrestled at Fort Hayes.
Yeah.
And,
it was a good 5 years out there. Got some tough kids. I'd like to get some brush kids out there sometime.
That'd be cool. You know,
right now, they're a Western State school. You know, we got Cody Cole over there right now, and some other kids. So.
Yeah, they've sent several kids over there. The Samples boys didn't do too bad.
Yeah, I wrestled Neil. Well, one of my best friends, Danny Grader.
Okay, welcome back to Weld Central. I think they kicked our power cord or something here. Lost our power, but Coach Lewis Hop here, we're just talking about the duel. Coach is talking about some of the tough wrestlers that came out of Weld Central. And Donovan McMahill was he champion again last year?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I got to watch him as a freshman wrestle for the championship. He didn't do quite as good as a sophomore, but then he pulled off 2 titles when he was a junior and a senior. So he was a load.
Yeah, he was. He in high school, I think he won it twice, and then he went on to win 2 national titles. So winning as many national titles as state titles, I mean, that's a great deal. So tough kid.
Well, it's always kind of fun to hang around the Western people because they got this traveling barbecue show that goes with them to nationals. Oh, you talk about a great party afterwards.
Oh yeah, Western State. I've yet to really hang out with them a bunch, but we went to a coach's clinic. Coach Quinlan and myself over a couple months ago, and saw Van He, got to hang out with him, Marcus Bravo, a Fort Lupton kid, and it was a good time hanging out with those guys, gambling a little bit, hanging out, learning wrestling, talking wrestling. So we'll see them in the future, I'm sure. In the future.
Oh yeah, Van He's they're a lot of fun, and of course Cody Beckley just come from Otis. You know, he was remember his dad Aaron being the head coach, and Cody last state champion for Otis because then they're wrestling over at Akron now.
Oh yeah, Coach Bickley coached me for 3 years. Great guy. Now he's up at the OTC, working with at the Olympic Training Center with the Olympians, and he actually made a stop in the brush with a couple Olympians but about a month ago. So that was a good time. I'm glad to be able to have him as a contact and be able to talk to him. He did a great job at Fort Hayes, got some great recruits in there, and it's nice to see that. I didn't even know Otis was a town until I met Cody Bickley, so he was a great coach for me, though.
Yeah, he kind of put Otis on the map there.
Yeah, he did, definitely.
Really great guy. But back to our wrestling, you hate to get all these forfeits because you got to do all that practice and the kids want to wrestle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Carwin on the way down was complaining. He's like, "Oh, I'm the only one that has to wrestle." And I said, "Well, Carwin, I would be happy to wrestle." And he's like, "Well, true, but he came out kind of sleeping today. He went against a ranked kid today, and I personally thought he could have been in that and beat that kid, but came out with 2 nice double legs, couldn't finish them, ended up giving up 2 at the end of the first period, and then it went downhill from there. So hopefully we can meet that kid again, get him at regionals or something, because I'm sure we can get him.
Yeah. Joe seemed like he was kind of showed a little bit of freshman there in this match. First time I've noticed that this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I always thought he was a big 95-pounder, too, and this Logan Longworth looked pretty stout for a 95-pounder. He looked like he almost could be cut, but Carwin, 2 deep double legs. We just got to finish there, and I think the freshman did kind of come in there and couldn't quite cut the corner.
Well, I think maybe the strength of a senior against freshman might have been the difference on those 2 double legs.
Oh yeah, definitely maturity. Carwin's gonna grow up and become a beast. I definitely can see that. Let's just hope it happens in the next couple weeks, huh?
Sounds good. And then Elijah Mora, he's always he's worth the price of admission, as he just had a dominating win over a pretty tough kid, I thought, in that Pangle.
Yeah, Pangle's not bad. Real tall kid, unorthodox, but Mora came out, set the tone on his feet. I mean, I saw 2 or 3 good throws by him. He's a great thrower. And then he couldn't put him on his back on top, so we just decided to play the takedown game for a while. And then finally we got him on a takedown straight to his back for a pin, so that was nice to have.
The referee had to check, so I put down 6 minutes as a pin. So
yeah, exactly.
That was a tough one.
It was a close pin, definitely. I didn't know if he got it, but I think the ref went our way on that one. So
we tried to help him out, saying that he started his hand down before the buzzer rang.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
Okay, and then Jake Morrow took 116 on his pin over Chris Kaufman.
Yeah, Morrow just came out and completely controlled that match right off the back. Not much more to say about that. Just, I think we bumped him back up to 45s. He's going to go there the rest of the year. We figured at Yuma at 138s, he just didn't really show us his strength like he usually is, and so now we think he's going to stay at 45s and be our 45-pounder the rest of the year.
Well, I skipped over Christian DeLong at 138, not on purpose, just me. But Christian, he's shown an awful lot of strength, but I think he's just rusty from not wrestling much last year.
He is. He's real rusty, and I mean, even this year, he hasn't got a whole heck of a lot of mat time. So he's only going to go up. I mean, Christian, every time I see him, he shows great heart. Shows great strength, had a nice little headlock there at the end of the first period, got rolled through, forgot to post, but he's definitely a good strong 38-pounder that I'm glad to have. We flipped him last week at Yuma, had him at 45s, but this week we put him back at 38s, and I think 38's where he's going to stay because he looks a lot tougher there, definitely.
In our last 2 matches, at 152, Tyler Stratman just dominated his opponent, Trent Harris.
Oh yeah, Tyler's another kid. I mean, he's a junior, but he's young. When it comes to mat time and stuff like that, he's only going to go up too. And today he had a pretty dominating performance at the varsity level, which I'm very happy to see. Looked really tough. Looked really tough. So.
And then Alec Muir. He went down and got taken down pretty tough there for a little right off the bat, but he come back and scored all the points except one all the way through and finally got the pin.
He did. Alec, he kind of went out there like he was still on the bus, but then he woke up after he gave up that first takedown. Next thing you know, recorded 3 more takedowns, a couple near falls, and then finished off with a nice little pick and step to a pin. So it was a good match for Muir. Muir needs that. He's a freshman, so he's got a lot of growing to do. He still makes some mistakes, but shoot, that's a great win for Alec Muir. Definitely a great win.
Okay, well, next week Highland Huskies come in.
Yep, Highland Huskies at Brush, 6:30 Thursday night. Should be a tough duel. Looking forward to it. They're pretty tough between their 26s to about 38, so it should be a good night. Thursday night, 6:30, Highland Huskies.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Coach. I'm just letting you yak away. We're talking to the referee here. I got to be nice to the referees once in a while. Mr. McGurl.
Yeah, he's a good ref. Got off easy tonight, but we'll get him again here.
He didn't even work up a sweat tonight. What a deal.
No, I'd love to be a ref and come in and do six matches. That's like going and umping a baseball game for 2 innings, 10-run rule, 2 innings. So, we're just joking.
You got to be nice when you work the refs. You got to.
I love it.
Okay.
Drive longer, though, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got to give the refs a bad time. They enjoy it.
Yeah, it was a good night for brush wrestling. So we'll be back Thursday and gonna work them hard this week and hopefully get the Highland Huskies. So
sounds good. I know Robert Christian's got the bus running and he's ready to go. So we better let you get out of here.
Hey, thank you a bunch. Thank you all the listeners.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach Troy Loosenop. That wraps it up pretty much for us. I'll run back to the scoring after the short timeout on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.